Resident Alien, Season 3, Episode 2, The Upper Hand.
If I could fly, why would I climb?
Fair point.
Yeah. And yeah, I get this feeling that, like, we're gonna, Joseph's gonna realize the Greys don't give a about him, and they're using him, and if as soon as he's not useful, it's like, let you go. Like, and eventually that's gonna turn him against the Greys because he's like, you don't give a you're not keeping me in the loop. So whatever you're doing, you don't want me to know about, because if it was worth knowing about,
Not know anything.
yeah,
I know the entire plan, even the part about the trees. Oh, I know all about the trees. Haha, I made that part up.
yeah,
There are no trees.
like, he succeeded. Like, if you, depending on the way you phrase that, you phrase the goal, like, it was a complete success. The whole point of it was to figure out, what does Joseph know about the plans of the Greys. Well, he figured out that he doesn't know anything. So, plan success.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not helpful, but you're no longer trying to. You got what you needed.
I mean, in the end of the day, it works out.
But
Okay. I want to make a quick note on something because I forgot it last episode, but it doesn't really. It's not like a thing changing. I just wanted to note. You washed your cast iron.
No.
I don't have any cast iron, but
No,
I know you
when,
don't. I know you're not supposed to.
No, when he found out that the deputy washes her cast
Oh, yeah.
iron. See, I can't believe I forgot that last episode. I just wanted to bring that up. It's
Oh, yeah.
Could you? And also, lopsided muffins. Come on now.
Hey, that's fine. You eat the part with the fewer blueberries, and then you eat the part with the most blueberries.
Now, hey, you want to know what the best part of that muffin is? The part with 0 blueberries.
To you, maybe.
Abomination.
I mean, it's better than cranberry.
It depends, I guess.
Like, I hate cranberry.
Sometimes I don't like cranberry, other times, but yeah.
I do not like cranberry. I do not like them, Sam. I am.
Okay. So that little, I forgot about that little force field thing that they were in. Do you think it was like cube shaped? Like, what I mean is, do you think he could have just, punched a hole through the floor to get them out?
It didn't look like, but keep in mind, punching a hole through the floor of a high rise is a lot harder than punching a hole through the wall of a cabin.
Yeah, true.
Which in the case that you do punch a hole in the side, into a cabin, or not a cabin, but like you punch through a window or something, then you're gonna have to talk to a photographer who's also the repairman. And nobody wants that.
Digital is far superior to
No, analog. The film is far superior to digital.
Yeah,
according to him.
Oh my god! And it's like I mean, smart. Yeah, I mean, I didn't tie you because you probably were strong. Break my chair, then it's thing in the fridge, and very good. Did the camera? It's like
I love the fact that they're riffing off each other there. It's like, you didn't tie me up. I was thinking of it, but you are strong and you would have broken my chair. And then, but I am also strong and I would have thrown you across the room and you would have broken my refrigerator. And it's like, well, I have an alternative. You may be strong, but I am stronger. So I will throw you across the room and step on your stupid head. Yes, but I will then bite you and you crash through the window. And again, I have to deal with that photographer that also works for the glass company. Either way, I learned far too much about photography.
Okay, why do I have a feeling that he broke something and has met this guy already?
Yeah, that is one of those situations. They do that a lot in this, where their stories are really, really specific. Like, they make things up, and what they make up is always so freaking specific.
Yeah, it's like I'm sorry,
Like,
that's just too specific.
like the thing about like when Liv made that lie, and I don't remember what it was. It was she was covering up her investigation about the aliens, but she had said something and she got so detailed that it's like, really? Come on now.
I forget his name, but I love the badass. I was like, oh my god, an alien! Oh please.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Like,
You can't swing a
an
dead cat in this
alien?
town without hitting an alien.
Yeah. You can't swing a dead cat in this town without hitting an alien. Big deal. It's like, double dutch this, Laura, whatever her name was. Wasn't she the one who dug your head in the sand? I
No.
don't know.
What are you talking about? Like what?
I don't remember. Who remembers that? That was like third grade. Uh, this just makes me feel like the writers are just pulling their own personal narratives, and it's like, this girl who actually did duck my head in the sand when I was in third grade. Oh, I better write that. You know, they're like, this is their therapy. They're getting all their trauma out. One of
Yeah,
them has a neighbor or knows somebody who is super hyper obsessed with photography.
yeah. This is pulling from something that they know that irritates them, and they're just like, you know what? I want to rant about this, but if I do it, I'm a jerk. But if I have the alien do it on the TV show, it's funny.
Exactly. It's like, all right, whose trauma are we going through today? You. What's a traumatizing childhood story? Well, there was this one time I beat this girl at double dutch and she ducked my head in the sand. All right, we're using that. They're just going through their own personal trauma, and it is to our great amusement.
Definitely.
the the alien tracker has actually managed to track an alien
Yeah.
Yep.
without
I love that
actually
it's
giving
like,
up the
admit
hairy.
you're admit you're an alien. I am not an alien, obviously, but you were able to track us here because the it is an alien who lives in this house, obviously, and you were able to find it because you are the alien tracker.
No,
And
it's
he's like,
because really.
well, it works.
Yeah, you see obvious alien tech, and somebody says this guy is an alien as well, so that gives him clout with his new buddies.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're an alien tracker. You tracked down this alien. I'm not an alien, but this guy is.
which we'll have to see whether will these new characters, how long these new characters hang around, if they're going to be, if they're trying to replace Sahar with two new characters to try and balance it back out. But
And I mean, they could just be like background characters,
Oh yeah.
kind of like Jay, where she's a tertiary character because the main characters are obviously Asta and Harry and sort of Darcy, and then the secondary characters are like Dan and Mike, the sheriff and the deputy and the mayor. And then you have the tertiary characters like Liv's husband and Jay and like them, and they could be just tertiary characters instead of secondary like Sahar.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that. And then we get all the weird foot stuff. Was this directed by Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah. No.
Is
It
Quentin
was-
Tarantino a hybrid gray?
No, it was produced by Quentin Tarantino and directed by that one I think John Lasseter, whoever ran like Nickelodeon. He also had like a foot thing.
I love I love when he goes into Harry. It's like, Harry, I need you to look at my foot. It's like, I do not have that online foot kink. I do not have money for your online foot kink. It's like, no, medically. Oh.
But
and Mike doing the photography of it. It's like, stop trying to make it weird. Now spread those toes. Oh yeah, there we go. Man, I got a foot cramp. That's great. There's a whole section on the site called Krampus. Which now
why
I'm
do
just
you know
picturing
so much?
Hey, he's got to subsidize his meager government pension somehow. After all, he's got to pay for his lady because he doesn't like his lady paying for him.
Well, too bad they broke up, but at least he found someone else.
Oh God. I mean, she finally got what she wanted. She's been hitting on him for years.
But she's been hitting on everybody for years.
She's been hitting on everybody since high school. She's the town bicycle.
Yeah, it's which like implies this whole thing's gonna be an arc for him, for the sheriff. He's eventually gonna get over this sort of thing and like be okay with it, and then just that'll be growth for him, and then maybe they'll get back because they spent a lot of character sort of time and points towards this relationship between him and the detective, and it's like to just break it off, like it seems like something that might come back or it might not. This show always surprised me because they sometimes will go against, like, here's what you expect to happen and we're just not going to do that. Like, it's very possible this is what you expect to happen. You expect him to go on an arc, learn something, grow, and then they get back together. Or he might go through that arc, grow, change, and then she doesn't want to get back together, and the whole thing is just a big dead end. And it's just, there's lots of things that can be done.
Or he ends up with someone else.
Yeah. There's no, yeah. And so, yeah, it's, the expected thing would be that he goes to an arc and then he gets back together with it because they spent so much time on her, and then, but then
I still say these storylines are based off of the writers' personal lives, and that's why they don't go like as expected, because it's like real life is never that neat.
Yeah. Yeah, they love subverting tropes or just dead ending stories you expect to keep going. It's like, Oh no, that story just ended. What? Yeah,
I
sometimes
mean,
stories just
we're
end.
yeah, we're whatever happened to the I know he's on the spaceship again, but like the alien tracker's son just got abducted again and never see him. And I like how they're going about with like seeding the um the Hawthorne's baby, like, oh, you know, the what's it called? The picture of the baby. Max's baby picture.
uh,
And the one on the cup.
the sonogram.
Yes, that thing. I don't like babies. I don't know these details. Um and all this, and then maybe it'll go nowhere, maybe it'll go somewhere. Maybe the baby is turning into a gray. They're using it to make a gray hybrid.
Yeah. Which just
Uh,
all hinges on whether this show even gets a season 4. Like,
Yeah,
it's sci-fi, you can't tell.
yeah. Or they'll get like a 4 episode season to tie the entire series together,
Yeah,
like they did with Warehouse 13.
yeah. Or maybe this is the final season and they're tying everything together as we speak, and at the end of these 12 episodes, I think you said it was 12.
Yeah,
At the end of these 12 episodes, everything's just going to be nicely
tie.
wrapped. And that's just how they're going to end it. They're like, we want to end it after this season. So, but we want to end it, but we want to give you one more season to wrap up the story and whatnot. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I hope not. This is a good series.
it is.
Yeah.
It needs at least
I
8 seasons.
Yeah, and the episodes have no filler. No,
Yeah.
in none of the seasons, the episodes were so rich. I cannot think of a single like superfluous scene. Like everything led into the next. And it's just so many threads just tying together this gorgeous, fun tapestry.
Well, and the thing about it also is that it's also based off of that comic. So I don't know how
Comic, yeah.
much. I've never read the comic, so I don't
Um,
know.
I think the
I don't know how much
com.
of it they're pulling from it, from the source material, how much they're adding on their own to sort of flesh it out, and how much is left to
Yeah,
go. Like, what did they
I haven't
cover?
read comics,
What?
but I thought that the comics were supposedly like vastly different,
Ah,
but I don't know
yeah, I haven't read the comics, so
either.
they may not pull everything from the comics. They may just go, okay, well, here's an idea. Here's a couple ideas. We'll keep those. We're gonna change this, and this, and then we'll go on our way and we'll do our own thing. So yeah, they could, if there's enough comic material to work with, then they'll work on that. But yeah, I don't know. And they can go beyond the comics, or they could go under the comics and not produce all of it, and just sort of just sort of take sort of the rest of the comics storyline and just sort of recollect it and sort of reform it into a shorter ending and cut out some stuff that they don't need to happen in order for the ending to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Uh,
I guess there's something happening in Yellowstone.
Yeah,
yeah, the snow globe on the top of the pile of shoes, which is
Actually, what?
weird.
I
Which
swear
I
somebody in this has a serious foot fetish.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna throw my speculation. They're going to use, like, set off. They're either studying or preparing to use like the Yellowstone super volcano to do something.
Yeah, that works. Like
Yeah.
the Yellowstone caldera would create the hellscape that we saw in that flashback of Harry's before he became Goliath in season 2,
And
where,
so,
you know, the earth was scorched and burnt, and like the sky was all clouded and no life except a few birds flying in from other dimensions.
yeah,
That could be theoretically possible
Well,
for
I
a
mean, he did
caldera explosion.
say that the Greys can't live in our atmosphere for long periods of times. Maybe they're trying to convert Earth so they can.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not because of the atmosphere itself. The if if you remember, it's because they are they're so spindly, they can't handle our gravity for very long.
Oh,
In fact, what's it called? In the Expanse, they had a very similar thing. Um they had the people who were raised on Mars and who were raised on the asteroids and stuff, they could not handle Earth's gravity. And in fact, that was a form of torture for them
oof.
because their bodies were so incapable of handling the gravity level. So it
Oh.
could very well be that, I mean, it's most likely that they just can't handle the gravity of Earth, with considering spacefaring race and how spindly they look, and their, with their big heads and tiny bodies. It makes sense that they can't handle the gravity.
Yeah. So what is it with bad guys or whatever trying to use Yellowstone to destroy the Earth? But can't you, Warehouse 13?
Yeah, they better not Warehouse 13 it.
but
It's like, yeah, she would scare me as a ghost. She scares me now.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable.
Oh, totally.
Hmm.
Uh, what else?
I'll come back and haunt you. Like, she's terrifying as no, I don't want to see her as a ghost.
Oh, I can't think of anything.
Oh, I probably should have mentioned she yeah, what was it? The
Hmm?
deputy was talking about her one friend who like had a stroke or something or like that. It's like I probably should have mentioned that she overdosed or something.
Oh yeah. My So except for Eleanor, or whatever her name was, she loved the banana bread, but the other one had to uh had their dog ate her dog ate the all the chocolate chip cookies, and she had to have her stomach pumped. Oh, the poor dog. Oh no, the dog was fine. Did I mention she got she overdosed on Vicodin?
I mean, okay.
But or one thing that they also could do in this show is also just pull up small town newspapers from across the country and just pull stories right out of the hat. Because I'm sure there's stories like that all over these little small towns dotted around the country.
Most totally.
But
Oh yeah.
don't think we have anything else.
Uh, nope, I got nothing. A good episode. It was spacey. And, although I don't think that gray hybrid is super strong at all. I think he just has the strength of a regular human. Although he can't stop time. I think that's that.
Or at least
Yeah,
the perception of other people that time is moving forward, at the very least.
Oh, yeah.
well, no, because there were things frozen in time.
Okay.
Like the fly was frozen and the spitball was frozen.
Okay.
The
So
fly's perception of time.
But then it
yeah,
would
and
fall
then
out of the sky.
spitball.
That's
That's spitball's perception. But no, so he ate most of the pie and then he grabbed the fly and stuck it in his pie right before the time started and he's like, I will not pay for this. There is a
Oh,
fly in my pie.
oh my god. It's like, hey, that pizza could be a trap. Oh, it's so worth it. Oh, the pepper's over here.
No,
Oh,
no,
the
no.
pizza's
I
out.
love the fact that it's like it could be poisoned. If it were poisoned, it would have more flavor. Anthony must not be working today. I love that he knows the pizza guy's name, like the cook's names by heart.
It's like, oh, the pizza's outside of the trap.
That is disappointing. You want to at least be able to eat while you're being tortured, while you're dying. You don't want to die on an empty stomach.
Okay, now I got nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, dog kicking face.
Oh, yes. I do not have a dog kicking face.
Grab the rope, or I'm going to tell post a sign in the bar that says, Harry Vanderspiegel kicks dogs. I do not. Who says these things? I did. I said it right now. Why would you say such a thing? Because you have a dog kicking face. I do not have a dog kicking face. Do I really have a dog kicking face? No, you don't have a dog kicking face. And we're all losers. But we're only losers because we actually try. Actually, Garfunkel and Oates has a song about that. It's called Loser, and it's you are such a loser, and it basically what they're saying, where you're such a loser. Yes, it's true, but it's because you actually tried, and at least you tried.
Okay,
So,
that's all, folks.
Alrighty.